All right, there we go.
What up?
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Just a second, I'm getting everything pulled up here. There we go. All right, so we do have a little bit of news coming out today that we do need to be aware of. Two pretty big ones. So we have core CPI. That is going to be it 3 minutes ago. That's going to be at 3 minutes ago. We also have crude oil inventories. That's going to be happening at 10:30 Eastern, and that one has the potential to be a little bit of a market mover, just because the supply has been restricted, like we've been talking about on the stream every single day. The oil supply has been restricted, so we're going to see how much we really have. We're going to see how much oil we have on stock here in the U.S. So we ended up kind of coming back up to the top of this range that we've been in, right? We came back up to the top of this range that we've been in, and we had a pretty hard rejection from it. So I am curious to see how this plays out. Um, to be honest with you, this could kind of go either way. Um, so just really prepared for anything. Right, we are prepared for anything. Um, I might be leaning slightly bullish, just because uh, we haven't given back that entire pump from yesterday. We are still above it, um, but we do have some potential concerns of a little double top here. And again, right, like we rejected hard off the top of this channel, so there is there is a little bit of concern there, but we'll have to see what happens. Right, we'll have to see what happens. CPI, it looks like, hasn't impacted us yet, and I just want to go and double check and make sure that that document that I saw was on Eastern time, and we will check and see what happens. We also have a really big event that's going to be happening this evening. So I have a few, you know, reputable traders coming onto the stream with me, and we are going to talk about a bunch of different companies, a bunch of individual assets, some of the larger like macro trends that we've been noticing, and we're gonna cover a whole lot. So if you are awake at 8 p.m. Eastern, be sure to come in and check it out. Be sure to come in and check it out. We got some really cool shit planned out for you guys. It's free to everyone, so you know, be sure to take advantage and just come hang out, and talk a little shit. It'll be a good time. It'll be a really good time. Right now, what we're doing is we're just, of course, drawing out our liquidity levels for the morning, and we are going to see if we can get some opportunity today. We had a really good day yesterday, especially trading. In the afternoon, we did like another little session in the free chat, not on a stage. So everyone was talking, listening to music. It was a really good time. It was a really good time. So keep your eye out, you know, for any of that kind of stuff going forward, because we do have a good time when we're just sitting and talking and trading. Let me just put this out real quick. There we go. All right, and so from the daily, we're going to move down to the 4 hour. Let's see where our liquidity zones are. Make sure we're not missing anything super obvious. Yeah, we do have another little drop off in liquidity right there that we should probably be aware of. And there's one more right about there. Okay. There we go. How's everybody doing this morning? You guys fucking ready? Are you pumped? Are we excited? Are we excited to trade the new day? Oh, well, Cindy's saying something. You made 2,000 on London today? Hey, there we fucking go. Let's get some GGs in the chat for Cindy. Let's throw those fire emojis up. Love celebrating people's wins. Love celebrating people's wins. What the hell was that? Music got a little weird there for a second. Okay, that's all looking good. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Shift our volume profile just a little bit, just for today. Wow, it's already March 10th. Can you believe it, guys? This year's flying by, isn't it? Look, here's the thing about time, okay? When you become an old fuck like me, it just moves faster and faster, right? The older you are, the faster it goes. Icarus is probably feeling it. He's a grandpa now. He became a grandpa at a very young age. We've got a big chunk of supportive liquidity down here. Given back most of the gains from the day so far. NASDAQ has given back most of those gains already. So we are at a very interesting point here. Where again, right? We are I could really see us going in either direction. And while if you were following the ICT bias, right, we would be bullish. I think that doesn't tell the entire story, because there is like this whole war going on, believe it or not. I don't know if you guys have heard. Is it news? Is it news? I think that everyone knows. I don't think we need to talk about the war. Oh, Iran. Actually, we should talk about this. So Iran elected their, and by elected I mean chose, right? There's a council of clerics or something like that. They chose their new leader, which is Khamenei's son. So the prior leader's son, or the previous leader's son. We are, there we go. So we are going to have to wait and see how all of this pans out, right? I don't think that there will be any kind of backing down If anything, from here, I expect the Iran military to double down and continue to fight against the U.S. and Israel. So, I don't think that this war, where you have some U.S. officials saying that it's going to be done in 2 weeks, I don't think that that is realistic at all. You never know when Trump's going to bomb something. Yeah, fucking seriously, bro. Fucking seriously. You never know. You never know. Things are a little bit wacky. All right, let's take a look at US 30 and see what's going on here. And then I do have a few swings that I would love to follow up on because we have some very exciting there's some very exciting stuff happening in the world of equities and options. So definitely want to touch on a little bit of that. Make sure that you guys are staying informed about the best opportunities that are coming out. So just want to follow up on a few that we've been in. Very notably SLS, which has reached 4-year highs. And reaching 4-year highs is a really big deal. It's a really big deal. There's a lot of pressure that kind of goes with that, right? And by pressure, I mean pressure on short positions. So we have, there we go. So we have been long on it, from down in the ones, right? The mid ones is when it got called out in this server, and it's currently sitting over $6 in pre-market. So we are really excited to see where that one goes from here. There's a whole lot that can happen, but there is a potential for a massive short squeeze that's fueled by options, right? It's fueled by the hedging of people that sold options, right? So that would be a gamma squeeze leading into a short squeeze, and that is exceedingly rare. It's something it's kind of like what you saw happen with GameStop in 2021 in January. So really exciting times. Just kind of being on the precipice of perhaps a massive fucking move. And there's a lot of money to be made in catching these moves early. So, if you are not joining in on our swing trades, why not? Are you allergic to money? Right? Are you allergic to money? Because there are some free trades that get handed out on our little swing channel for warriors. So be sure that you check that out. And take advantage. US 30 has a small little recovery that it's been on. This one had a much larger break of channel than NASDAQ did, right? Where NASDAQ kind of broke down and then ended up, NASDAQ broke down and then it ended up going back up into its channel. US 30 has been unable to breach back into this area that it traded in for 3 months. So even with that big run up yesterday, we are on still a pretty clear downtrend overall. I mean, there's a short-term uptrend, but I would say like over the midterm, long term, right? Like this is very clearly a downtrend. So, we'll kind of see what happens here. Not saying short it immediately, right? We're going to wait for direction. to be super, super obvious here on stream, and we're going to call out every single move that we're making as usual. So follow along, make some fucking money, and let's have a great Tuesday, everybody. Let's have a great Tuesday. All right, we're almost done setting up the liquidity levels here, and then I'm going to swap charts for just a little bit and go over to some of those swings. Make sure that we're covering everything for you guys. And then we'll turn on our custom heat map indicator, which is basically a big cheat code for the market. If you haven't used it yet, then you are missing out. Okay, that's something that was built custom for this room. And it helps with order flow, right? Even if you trade ICT, like this thing will help you because it adds so much context and detail to what is actually happening in the market and what is fueling moves, right? It's not going to tell you buy or sell, but it's going to give you information to make sure that when you do buy or sell, that you are taking those positions confidently and with enough information to make the right decision. Okay, so it is a tool that literally just doesn't exist anywhere else. You can get access and try it for free with our Warrior free trial. It comes with every Warrior subscription, and I mean you can make back that Warrior sub with one fucking trade. Super easy. Super fucking easy, right? Morning, heh. Hee hee. Ha ha. Hoo hoo. All right. Now we're on the 1 minute. Let's grab this volume profile for just today from midnight.
I was just looking on US 30 and Nasdaq, and it's been quite a crazy range we've been trading on in London.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm personally just excited for us to break the range however we do it. I don't know when that's going to happen, but just know that I'm excited for that to happen when it eventually does. And it's okay, markets, like you're just going to take your time. I get it. But yeah, I'd really like to break the range, because the second that we really truly break that range and get a little bit of follow-up, right? It doesn't matter if it's to the upside or the downside. You're going to see like a seismic shift, okay? So I'm excited for us to just get the fuck out of the range whenever that happens. US 30 is largely out of it. So we'll see if today is able to push it back in. It seems really doubtful to me. Like, I mean, you're just looking at US 30, Icarus. Do you think that US 30 is going to get back into that range today?
A possibility is given, but I wouldn't place any high bets on it.
Yeah, there you go. It seems very unlikely that this goes back into that range. So, we'll see what happens. And yeah. And after we talk about our swings, I want to talk about CPI real quick. And that should take us relatively close to market open. So I have a few more things to talk about. And again, normally what we do is we trade. If you're new to this stream, generally we trade when we join in. See how you feel in just a little bit, haha. See how you feel in just a little bit. If you're not feeling great, then there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with sitting back a little bit. But Yeah, see how you feel in just a little bit, right? Give it a little time. Drink some water. Most headaches are caused by dehydration. So I don't know. I have a friend who we give a lot of shit to because all this fucking guy drinks is beer and Dr. Pepper, and then he wonders why he always has headaches.
Could have been me in another universe.
Dude, I don't even know how he stays alive. He doesn't drink water. It's actually incredible to me when people don't drink water. Yeah, exactly, bro. You got to drink the water. You got to drink water. Okay, CPI news today. This should have already come out.
No, today's
No.
Tuesday.
Could have swore this was for Tuesday. Am I tripping?
It's slated for Wednesday, for tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yep, good. Okay. I was like, man, like, there's no fucking reaction to this. It's because it's tomorrow. That's why. So I don't expect us to just be flat and waiting like we do on rate changes, but CPI could be a really big deal because it could signal the need for, any kind of rate cuts. I don't think rate hikes are really on the menu here. So we'll kind of see what happens there. If we get a rate cut, then what I would expect is a pump on equities, particularly on small caps. So NASDAQ should be a big beneficiary of it. What's going to happen to gold with CPI? So I think that it really kind of depends on if CPI comes in hot or not, right? For instance, let's say that CPI comes in hot, right? It comes in higher than expected. What that's going to show is, persistent inflation, and one of the best ways to counteract that in a portfolio is by longing gold. Now, gold and silver, right? Just precious metals in general. Precious metals in general have been extremely volatile lately, like more so than usual. So we want to make sure that we are keeping an eye out on it. But I think that gold will do well if I think that gold is going to do well if CPI comes in hot. And if CPI comes in lower than expected, which I really don't think will happen, just as a heads up, I really don't see that happening. But if it comes in better than expected, then you could see like a big shift away from the precious metals and back into equities. And then obviously everyone has been trading the ever living shit out of oil, so that has been occupying a lot of traders' time and capital, with oil sitting near 90 a barrel, recovering back some of the gains that it lost yesterday after it went on a turbulent ride all the way up to about 130 per barrel, which was absolutely nuts to see. Absolutely nuts to see. So let's get into some of the things that I am watching aside from, obviously the futures indices. So number one is oil, right? Number one is oil. Now, as you can see with oil, we are sitting right here on a big volume cluster. We're kind of sitting at the median point of all of this trading, right? It's pretty much the middle. And that is coming after this massive gap up that we had. I guess it was up to about 120, right? So we had this massive gap up, and we've kind of slowly bled out, finally finding some footing and stability. And the level to watch, I think, here is about 91.50, because if we break 91.50, that's going to put all of this price action, any shorts that were here underwater, right? And it could signal a little bit of a shift up. And then after that, I'd be watching for like 95.60 and 105, right? So those are kind of the levels that I'm keeping an eye out for on U.S. oil. I want to see. I'd really love to see a little bit of upward momentum here and see this this curl really play out. However, we have been stuck in this consolidation. Since Monday morning? Yeah, Monday at about noon, right? Monday at about noon. So it's been a day and a half of just basically chopping sideways. There are some fluctuations, but it's nothing like what we just saw very recently over here. So I would love to break out of this range and get back to this absolute madness, because there's a lot of opportunity to be made there. Bitcoin is up above 70,000 again. How long it stays there, that's probably a better question. That's probably a better question. Institutions have been holding, right? Bitcoin has been kind of getting integrated into a lot of different things, and seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum green, it signals maybe a little bit of a shift in attitude towards risk-on assets, right? Which we have seen really struggling for the last few months to gain any kind of traction. I don't think that Bitcoin is out of the woods yet. I think that there's still a really good chance that it ends up dropping right back down into like 67, 68 range. But just keep an eye on that, because it's a good proxy for sentiment, right? It's a good way to kind of gauge the sentiment on some other things that we do watch, right, and that we do trade. SLS, like I said, is doing really, really well. I mean, if we just zoom out and look at this chart, this is an absolutely beautiful chart. It's really hard to find something that looks quite so pretty, right? Like, this isn't something that we encounter very often, where something can run from a low of 88 cents in December of 24 all the way up to $6. So I've been long from right down about here. Through this whole time, I was telling everybody buy this shit. And then when we broke out here, after we had started doing the stream here in NASDAQ, in the NASDAQ server, we've seen just an absolute explosion upwards. And after a lot of consolidation, we are once again breaking out upwards. So there's a lot to be excited about there. I also did want to mention Apple. So I ended up drawing out some liquidity levels on Apple last night, and basically what I'm looking for here is a move above this 260. And if we can get a move above this 260 and a little bit of sustained volume with a bullish order imbalance, then I can realistically see us potentially going up back into this like 280, 275 to 280 range, right? Just again, like consolidating with the rest of the broader market. But yeah, this seems pretty promising. And even if you end up having to hold the thing, like, who cares, dude? It's Apple. It's Apple. If you're not if you're not a believer in Apple, okay, then I don't know what fucking company you believe in, right? Because these guys are one of the big kings of tech, right? So Apple looking very interesting. I put out a little bit of an extended version of my thoughts for our swing traders. So again, if you are not a warrior, go sign the fuck up. Stop leaving money on the table. There's easy money to be made. All you have to do is try to make it, right? Another one of our swings that we have been watching very intently has been Singulate. Singulate has been following this trend that we drew out, like, I don't know, weeks ago, right? Weeks ago. It's been following this trend very, very closely. We are edging on a potential breakout of all of this price action, which should send it up. You know, if we are able to break out of all of this, it should send it back up into like that 750 range. So that's really exciting. Riley has a really, really big catalyst on deck with their annual earnings due to be filed by end of day Monday next week. So that is going to be Monday the 16th. I have been accumulating heavier in my position here, especially in these last few days. The worst case downside that I could see is that we would probably drop back down into this this box, right, that we were consolidating in, and just kind of chop around and accumulate some more. Realistically, fair value for this thing is near about $30, and even more if you were kind of adjusting it to be in line with its peers, right? To be in line with other companies in the financial sector that are of a similar size. So this is a really good deep value play. And, you know, if you're not in these swings, like, you're missing out on a ton of fucking money. You're missing out on a ton of money because this one was originally notified, right? The notice got sent out down here. We watched it run over 100%. We had a bunch of gain taking opportunities, and we did take some gains. And, you know, now it's time to load up for the next leg up, right? With this annual report, putting to death any kind of worries that, you know, really in just kind of that bare thesis that, oh, well, they can't file anything on time. Yeah, you know, they had some shit to work out, but, you know, it seems to be worked out. Management seems to be doing the right thing. And, you know, very excited to see where this goes. Very excited to see where that goes. So that kind of wraps up some of the swings that I wanted to talk about. Let's go ahead and turn on our heat maps. This is, of course, the highlight of everyone's day. You get to see Icarus's lovely heat map. This thing is insanely useful. I guess we should go down to the 1 minute where we're actually going to trade. There we go. All right. Thank you for bearing with me through all that.
Finally done. What do you think will the open be?
What do I think the open will be?
Yeah.
You know, I to be honest with you, I'm kind of leaning a little bit bearish. But again, like, I could see it going either way, right? I could see it going either way. I don't know. I'm just very cautious of the pump after that crash. We had our little, I guess you can't really call it a crash, right? It's kind of like a little flash crash, right? And then I'm watching us give back a lot of these gains. I'm watching us hit this this area of resistance, right? That is traditionally been really difficult for us on NASDAQ. US 30, like I said, even with the pump, right? Even with the pump, there's a little bit of a downtrend. So I'm leaning a little bit bearish. It is Taco Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. I get you, Dennis. I get you. Okay.
I don't.
I get your joke. Taco is Trump always chickens out. Right? He says he's going to do something, and then you know, then when he starts to see the ramifications, he's like, oh, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do. And you're going to see They're gonna be the greatest bombs that have ever been dropped on a country that is just trying to live and just trying to exist. We're gonna rain down destruction and Diet Coke from the sky.
Diet Coke? Nah.
Yeah, dude, he's obsessed with Diet Coke, bro. He's obsessed with Diet Coke. It's all he drinks. Market got to see the taco trade yesterday right before close. Absolutely, we did. We absolutely did. Yeah, the war is over. Yeah, my ass, dude. We're gonna be stuck fighting that for a lot longer. Okay, I'm telling you right now that conflict is not over. Like there's no way, and you can trust me, okay? Because as of this week, I'm actually an expert on the Middle East, just like everyone else on the internet. Right? Just like everyone else on the internet, I am now an expert on the Middle East.
Okay, how's it going there?
Oh, it's shitty, dude. It's shitty. They can't stop fighting. They can't stop fighting. It's been this way for thousands of years. It's going to continue to be this way. They can't stop fucking killing each other.
Gotta separate them like some arguing siblings.
You get it, bro. You know what you got to do is you got to go put them in the same fucking sweater. You got to put them in the same sweater and make them hug, make them go hug out in the street.
Damn.
Potential breakout here on US 30. Kind of watch this and see what happens. It is pre-market, so be very careful if trading anything at all, because there are a lot of fake outs in pre-market, and it's very low volume. Right, like this thing has a delta of 2. Okay, that's a little bit more believable. I think I'm going to take a small long here. All right, I'm in. Filled at 670.
Pre-market trade again?
Mm-hmm. Well, it worked out yesterday, so, why not? Fuck it.
Man, damn.
No, what I should have done is waited to see if it got through the value area high. But that's okay. That's okay.
Gambler.
We gotta get these get these jitters out nice and early, man. Make sure that we're nice and calm, ready to go for the day. I'm gonna set my stop down at 650 here. Set it down at 650. We'll see what happens. There's a good shot that it just gets hit right here.
Bro, it just had
Again,
a
just
stroke.
such a tiny position. Yep, stopped out. That's okay. It's okay. You do your thing, US 30. See, that's what I love about CFDs is I could take just like a tiny, tiny little lot size and not even be concerned. Yeah, pre-market trade is crazy. I know, guys. I know.
I just had a stroke. I was reading the channel name Rookie Chat as Pookie Chat.
You good, bro? You smell toast? You okay?
I don't know.
You good, bud? You good?
Well,
oh, dude, I took a tiny lot size. Like, so I just want to let you know that risk was literally $50. Like that's how much I just risked there. That's all it was.
That's what others earn an hour.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. it's not even about the dopamine hit, right? It was about kind of testing the waters. I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen there, to be honest with you, just because, you know, there was a potential break of structure, but because it was such a, you know, kind of a spur of the moment thing, and it's pre-market, right? And ultimately I'm feeling a little bit apprehensive about any kind of like bullish movement here. I just took a really small trade, right? Really small trade, really small risk, and had a nice tight stop with it. So, you know, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So let's see what happens when the market opens. Does anyone have any kind of questions while we're sitting here waiting? Oh shit. Nen is back. Welcome back, Nen. He's here. We got Seth in the house. We got Garrick in the house, bro. HJ in the house. Chosen here. Dude, everybody's here. Let's go. Let's go. You can't trade anywhere. That is a nice thing about trading. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely just sitting in my living room right now. Sitting in my little alcove that I've turned into my office.
Dennis, be honest, you only like trees because they're green.
No, dude, that's the Bob Ross. That's the Bob Ross painting, bro. It's the happy little trees. He loves it because it's Bob Ross. Listen, okay. If you guys were a little older, you would fucking love Bob Ross. All right. I don't know. Was Bob Ross ever on TV for you guys?
No, but I do know him.
That's the best thing, man. The best thing. Used to watch it, man, when it's time to get, you know, everyone's getting stoned and just watching them paint, man. That was always a great time. That was always a great time. Right? So if you don't like Bob Ross, then you're fucking wrong. It's almost time, Vision. It is almost time. I do need to go wake myself up. I'm sitting here, I should just slap myself in the face, wake myself up, man. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You know, it's the real way to wake up is you go get some coffee or an energy drink, okay? You do some light stretching, okay? You do some light stretching, and then you go and you splash some fucking cold ass water on your face. Dude, I've been watching The Joy of Painting on Hulu. Like, I don't know if you understand. Like, I fucking love Bob Ross, okay? I fucking love Bob Ross. Who else would find a baby squirrel in their yard and nurse it back to health and make it a regular part of the show, right? Where he has a little baby squirrel in his pocket. You know, some people were just too good for this fucking earth. Mr. Rogers would be the other one. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Some people are just too kind. See, look at him. He's sitting there petting a baby deer. Bob Ross is the shit.
That's AI.
See, and you guys could it you know what, you can be that little baby deer. And no, that actually happened. You guys could be that little baby deer. I'll protect you, don't you worry. All right, well, I'm gonna have Icarus take over for just a minute. I will be right back, and we will be ready to trade New York Open, because after all of this sitting and fucking around and consolidating, I think that we're ready to see some movement finally, right? Everybody's excited to see some fucking movement today.
I think half the chat is asleep.
I think so too, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wake up.
Get the fuck up. Ow. Chosen, you know it's the other way, right? Yesterday when I was in chat, everyone blamed me for them losing because I entered.
I'll be right back.
Now you can actually ask Lilat and stuff. Like when I joined the voice chat and they were in a position, I think it was a short. Or no, it was a long. Or was it a short? I don't fucking know. At least the position was going against them and they were blaming me. Exactly. Vision gets it. Get a payout, you nerd. Alright. We are on a massive breakout on gold. I would absolutely be careful here. I was marking out the level 205 on gold, and I also mentioned it needs to break for a breakout substantial volume. We currently have a delta of 1.4 thousand against 1.6 thousand in volume. So that means about 85% of this volume are buyers. This also means that we are in heavy buy power and we want to push this further up. So wait for a retrace if you want to enter any longs and then do that. I got the delta information from the heat map. It just doesn't work on a few data providers like Forex.com or something. So I'm using Pepperstone because they have the data. No, Brass, you gotta mute Father's stream and maybe turn him down a little because it's from him, not from me. All right. So, how are we looking? But yeah, the delta and the volume ratio is like from the heat map that I made. I'm pulling the data from TradingView and the candles. Also, the 4 hour is like extremely bullish right now. If anything, I might even enter a small long here. Yeah, seems about right. What do you mean, what? It's gold. Gold doesn't give a fuck if it's market open or not. As a matter of fact, I actually think that gold moves easier in like London session or Asia compared to New York. If I'm being honest here. Because like New York doesn't really influence gold that much. since it doesn't have a central liquidity provider. Bryce chuckles. You need to just lower Father of Trades his volume or mute his stream, because the echo is not coming from me, it's from him. It depends. I don't really think gold influences that much. I would say it's more like in the current state of the market, it's more like a emergency exit where people just pull money out or put it in when they have like a few things going on. That might seem a bit shitty. So if anything, I would say, like, if gold pushes up, we can expect that there's something going on in the background that needs some liquidity. All fine. When Father is back, I'm gonna go and also be AFK for a few minutes, like 2 or 3. The gold long is playing out. Very nice. Yeah, if you want, you can take profits here on gold or just let it run. It's up to you. I don't care. It's your money, not mine. I don't have any, but I'm taking tips. You can give me tips so I can buy me a Monster Wide. So US 30 is still in a bullish movement. We just broke through the liquidity line at like 661, yeah. If that holds, we might be even able to go up to like the 800s on open in one push. But we gotta wait and see, as always. Yeah, Mr. Dog, bullish seems likely, but it's not a given. So it could very well swap at open.
Yes, it could. That's literally what I was just thinking while I was watching this little move up.
Yeah. Gold, I entered at 216 and it's now at 226. So if anyone wants to take profits here, it would be a good time. It's a $10 move. Pretty decent on gold.
This is not a bad move for gold. Not a bad move.
Quick little 2 bands. Alright, I'm gonna be right back.
We're big fucking chilling, everybody. This is holding on to that liquidity level quite nicely at on US 30. NASDAQ is above the point of control, so that's really nice. I do like that. I do like that. We got about a minute and a half until market opens, so everybody get ready. Make sure that you're nice and awake. Showtime is about to begin. Oh, Vision being toxic has a tip for Icarus. Make more money. Shit. Icarus doesn't need to make any more money. He's making plenty, bro. He's making plenty. I'm feeling pretty indecisive about it, NASDAQ, to be honest with you. Leaning maybe a little bullish, but I also just know that we're not out of the woods, right? Like, you get that big recovery that was maybe even a little bit overdone after that big gap down. So really the question is going to be, do we have buyers stepping in today? There's probably a good chance, right? Especially if they were anticipating that CPI is going to be bad tomorrow, that they would try to put it up today and offload as much inventory as they can. They being, of course, institutions, right? Put it up, offload as much inventory as they can, and let it drop, right? Like immediately afterwards, let it drop. So, you know, we're gonna see what happens, and regardless of what happens, right, we're gonna be trading with the trend. Just have a few more seconds to go. Here we go. Showtime. 6:30, 9:30 Eastern. Market's open. Look at that. Okay, give it a sec. Give it a sec. Let's see what happens here. Taking small NASDAQ long here. And filled. Filled at 18. I'm going to set my stop to 25,000 even. Want to get over this value area high. That's the big goal here. Give it a sec. Test that liquidity level. Testing value area high again. Did that stop me out? That didn't stop me out. My order did not fill to get stopped out there. Sick. I'm all right with that.
Seems like I was right about US 30.
Well, with NASDAQ, we are long from 18, 25.18, so we're kind of seeing what happens. If we could break through this little pocket of liquidity, we should see a really big move up.
It's possible.
We should see a big move up there. I'm going to move my stop up to 25.10. I know that, you know, we are doing a lot of shaking around right now. But, you know, I want to make sure that I am... I'm watching my downside risk, right? Because risk management is an incredibly important part of what we do. That's really nice.
That's neat. I like that.
Like I said, this pocket of liquidity right here, between like 34 and 40, that is going to be the big key to moving up. So if we can conquer this area, yep.
Well, not really.
Big fight happening.
Not really. The buyers, on the 5-minute chart, buyers are dominating by 85%.
The sellers are trying to put up a fight here. They did get absorbed right here, though.
they will lose.
We'll see. I think the buyers are in control, but we'll see. Right? It's kind of echoing what we said in pre-market just 2-3 minutes ago, right? Is that we're expecting it to be bullish, but a little bit of a fight that needs to play out first, and that's totally fine.
US 30 here on a possible breakdown.
All right, stopped out. Took a very small loss there. A little $8 move. We retraced right down to this liquidity level.
Oof.
US 30 might be breaking down, yeah. They're holding back orders on NASDAQ. There it goes.
Jeez.
Yep, they've done it twice already in the last 4 minutes.
This can't be a scam candle, can it?
Which one? On NASDAQ?
Yeah.
Potentially.
This doesn't look right.
It's hard to say. We did come up and pretty much test this liquidity area, so I'm a little bit cautious right now and just waiting. Thankfully, we have lots of profits to play with from yesterday, so we'll just kind of hang out, see what happens here. We're at a big inflection point. Right after coming up, testing this liquidity level, seeing massive resistance, dropping back down at a little bit of a inflection point, right? Like this could go either way from here. And whichever way we decide to move is likely going to be very decisive, right?
Come on. Market is moving so poopy.
Yeah, it's a little indecisive today. So let's hang on and wait for the real move. No reason to rush this. No reason to rush this at all.
Let's see. Tight consolidation channel here.
I'm just waiting for a break of structure. Because I don't really want to range trade a $30 range. Like that's kind of ass. I think sellers are really winning on US 30 here. Look at this. Look, you see every time the bulls try to push it up, man, order block just comes in and nope.
Yep.
I want to see us blow past this point of control and break this structure to the downside though before placing any trades there. Or at least any short trades.
I think if we break past like 960, we might be in for a good move down.
Yeah, we just got to kind of wait for it to happen. These aren't the kind of candles that we want to touch, right? Vision has the right idea there. I'm just kind of waiting. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
I'm just seeing the buy side get taken out over and over and over again, right? They're sweeping all the liquidity out of the buy side on US 30. Point of control shifted down just a little bit there.
Yeah, buyers are getting butchered here.
Absolutely. And this is why we were so cautious trying to talk about like today's bias, because when I was looking at the order book, right, like I was just seeing that this could go either fucking way,
Yeah.
right? This could go either way.
Oh, can we see a break out to the upside here on Nasdaq? No, it's just getting absorbed.
Let's say it just got absorbed big time on US 30.
Yeah, they were holding back orders on Nasdaq here for a sec.
I love how whenever they do that, you're like, oh, okay, something big's happening. Like, there's a big move coming. Like, be more fucking obvious, guys. Be more fucking obvious, you market making motherfuckers. You market making motherfuckers.
Bitcoin is really seeing a shift down here.
Bitcoin is?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Excellent. I love that for Bitcoin.
Bitcoin hater number one.
Yeah, literally, though. That's me, man. I am a Bitcoin hater. I fully acknowledge that, and I accept that as my truth. It's my personal truth. Okay.
Father Hover is asking you.
Holy shit! Can we get some kind of breaking?
Nah. Go answer some questions.
Hova, if anything, I would probably recommend trading the micros today. The NQ micros or YM micros. Right? Trade small size. Don't go crazy. Today's a day where obviously we're seeing a lot of volatility get expressed on the chart. Like US 30 is damn near untradeable at the moment.
So is Nasdaq.
It is. It is. That's why I'm not trading this shit.
With these wicks, they can play guitar.
I was playing my guitar a little bit last night.
So was I.
Yeah.
I still gotta get the finger picking done.
Oh, have fun.
Oh, it's going fine. I'm learning quick.
I would imagine that most people are probably trading March, Hova. Oh, you don't want to hear me play.
Ooh.
I play almost exclusively death metal.
Possible breakdown here on Nasdaq.
I am watching. Might be getting it on US 32, to be honest with you.
Man, damn.
Yeah,
I think
I do play heavy metal. I didn't get a 7-string to not play heavy metal. I think
I entered an extremely small short.
I was about to say I think this might be time to short. All right, I am in. In on the NASDAQ short. There we go. Come on, show me more. Show me more.
Now we need to break 930.
Oh, dude, if we break 930, this thing's gonna fucking flush. Just hang tight. Small positions, guys. Small positions. You don't need to bet the fucking farm here. fact, you're going to do better if you take small positions. You're going to manage your emotions better, and you're going to manage your risk a lot better, right? If you're taking small positions.
The playbook for today is having wide stops.
Yep, I don't even have a stop right now.
Gambler.
Yeah, my risk management is coming through with my position sizing right now. It's a very small position. If we end up, breaking down and we get a little bit more, then I'll short some more. I can always add.
Yes, sir.
I can always add to a winning position, to a winning trade.
Ooh.
All right, this is the big moment. Can we conquer this liquidity level and flush?
Doesn't look like that. Damn. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'm sorry for even thinking about shorting. What the fuck?
Yeah, I am about to get out. All right,
Market
I'm out.
literally just said, no, fuck you, $70 candle to the upside.
Yeah, literally, I'm out. That was brutal. They scammed all of us. They scammed all of us, man.
Awesome.
You're like great, sick. Oh, look, they did the same thing on US 30 too.
It's not that bad.
No, it was a lot worse on NASDAQ.
Like, it went literally from beyond value area low almost back to the value area high in one candle.
That's fucking ridiculous. This price action today is fucking wonky with all these wicks, dude. It looks like it's starting to settle down now and become more normal. Watching US 30 for a potential break of structure here. They sent out their little liquidity probe down here to the 549 on US 30. See if they could shake anyone out.
I just saw the exit on gold on like 226 I made was spot on. Breakout to the upside on Nasdaq potentially.
Yeah. I'm going to take a small long.
Already? I was waiting for 225.050 to break.
I'm going to wait just a little bit longer.
Because this is a shit show right now.
Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. It looked like it was going to have some momentum, and then I watched a big order block come in and just killed that momentum completely. I'd really like to see us break above this little pocket of liquidity, the one that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
They're holding back orders.
It's a insane short.
Holy shit.
What
I didn't enter long.
fuck?
I was close to it. I literally had my thumb hovering over the fucking buy button. And then I watched that order block come in live, and I was like, oh, fuck, never mind. Well, at least all the swings are doing really well. Like, Riley's up like fucking 6-7% right now.
6-7.
Well, 6-7, everybody. Go fucking nuts over 6-7. Go fucking nuts over 6-7.
Go on, do it.
Oh, look at that. Eagle just said the same thing. Swings are printing right now. You're goddamn right they are. You're damn right they are. Keep trying to tell everyone, too. That's where the real money gets made. Like, you want to talk about... Bet you all make some real fucking money. You know, Butters is a pimp in South Park now. No.
You passed your evaluation with the fucking Nasdaq short. Damn.
Jeez, very nice. There we go, Jarko. Everybody give fire emojis to Jarko. Unnamed loves that gif, huh?
Possible breakout to the
the
downside on US 30
I'm
here.
watching. I'm watching. I'm right here. I'm so here for it. Please, please, please give me. Oh, you know what? You know what?
Psych.
Oh, wait, I know what we got to do. Oh, our bear family's in shambles. Oh gosh. But think about Bobo, Bobita, and Bob. Come on, think about the bears. Think about the. But what about the bears?
Just for instance, so you guys in stream here know what trade he took. Literally this one. Yo, thank you for the follow.
Okay, US 30 potentially breaking down again. Let's see if we can get it this time. Have we generated enough liquidity yet? Have we generated enough liquidity yet to actually make a fucking decisive push?
No, I don't think so.
Holy shit.
I think I might just short it when it goes way back up again.
I've been kind of feeling like that with NASDAQ. I'm entering small short NASDAQ here. All right, I'm filled. Got my fill at 25.16. So let's see what happens.
Got my stop at 25.035.
I'm gonna move my stop to, or I'm gonna have my stop at 30. Because if we go up to 30, then you know something has gone horribly wrong with this trade, and we're probably going higher.
I mean, we are trading in a breakout range here.
Potentially, yeah.
Oh, shorting US 30.
Is it time? Oh god, it's so
Let's just do
close.
it.
I want a little more.
I just did it.
I want a little more. We're rejecting off of
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm entering a small short US 30. Okay, I'm in.
Awesome sauce.
Filled at 27. You can go ahead and take profits on this this NASDAQ short here. I'm taking profits here on NASDAQ short.
I'm also going to exit the US 31 about here.
Yeah, right about now. I'm holding still. I'm holding still. I'm holding still. We got a pretty good fill on that. So I am gonna set my stop at 515. And I'm gonna ride this one out and see what happens.
What do you mean violation warning? What?
Okay. I'm stopped out on US 30 short. Well, that was two really good easy shorts. The New York Opens are always manipulative, to be so honest with you. They're always fucking manipulative. But we just we just had two really good shorts. So we'll kind of see what happens from here. Kind of want to see US 30 come up and touch this 550 and reject off of it. Or I guess we just blow past it. Or we blow past it. That's another option. That is another thing that can happen. Oh man, Riley's been fucking phenomenal today.
Is it?
Yes. Up at 789. It's made a break out of that channel. That channel that I've literally been writing about for 2 weeks, just waiting for it to fucking break. Eagle and I have been talking about it a bunch. A bunch too. I've also been talking about it a lot with Dennis. Like just waiting for this fucking thing to break, and it finally has. Like that's the sign that we were looking for.
My days,
Nasdaq potentially breaking down here.
I'm glad I exited the US 31 here.
Oh yeah,
Fucking hell.
Me too. That was like a 45-second trade because we couldn't hold it any longer. Nasdaq potentially breaking down here. I want to see it come down and react to this value area low and just shoot down under it. Yeah. Something big's about to happen. They're holding back orders on Nasdaq.
Yeah, it's shorting.
I have my order in for a short. Oh my god.
I saw it on the live order book.
All right. I'm filled. Filled on my short. Filled at 63. Let's go. Let's run it. Let's run it. I'm gonna set my stop up at 85. This is a small position. US 30 potentially about to die here.
Oh, yeah.
Entering small short US 30. All right, I'm in. Nasdaq finding a little bit of footing here.
I got taken out on US 30.
I'm still in that short. There we go. There we go, Nasdaq. All right, moving stop to 58. It's very tight, I know. It's very tight, but I want to make sure that I'm locking in gains. Especially on days like today. Still holding this US 30 short. I'm going to set my stop up at 520. Moving stop on Nasdaq to 940. All right, there we go. We're good. US 30 short playing out fucking beautifully. Let's go ahead and shift our stop down to 480 here. And we might get taken out in just a second, but that's a-okay. Oh god, that was close.
You got taken out on Nasdaq.
I sure did. I just did. Like literally right as you said that, yeah. And I'm taken out on US 30. Boom. Those are both really good shorts. Those are both really good shorts. Yeah, Anna did fucking tank. Anna did tank. But Riley isn't.
I think SLS is holding up quite fine.
Oh, it's holding up fucking great, especially given what it's done this week. Like I'm telling you, dude, that thing is still undervalued. Like I think SLS bare minimum is an $8 stock. And
Yeah.
if we wanted to talk about what I thought about the higher end was, then we're talking about like 20, 25. I think Sing was doing pretty well this morning too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sing. Oh shit, Sing's up 7%. Oh, my swing port's loving this.
7? It's 8% up.
No, it's up 7%. Singulate, it's up 7%.
Oh, shows for me it's 8%.
You guys measure percentage different in German.
No, I might be European, but not this European.
Bobo and Bobita are doing great. I completely agree. I completely agree on name. We've had some good shorts today. And that makes up for us getting fucking wicked out this morning. So yeah, you guys measure percentages with the metric system?
No. Percentage is a percentage. Doesn't matter.
Hey man, you know, just Germans are built different, I guess. Like I don't know, man.
We naturally get more gains.
It's because you guys are full of bratwurst, man. Just breakfast of champions. Eating your fucking schnitzel. You know what I miss, man? You know what I miss about living in Germany? Was the fucking Spätzle, dude. Spätzle is so fucking good.
Oh, you mean Spätzle?
Yeah, Spätzle. There you go. The fucking noodles from the Black Forest, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's so good. It's so fucking good. You know, every once in a while, even here in the US, I make myself a Spätzle.
Okay.
Every once in a while. I get a craving for it. It's nostalgic for me. For those of you that don't know what a Spätzle is, it's like half Coca-Cola, half Fanta Orange. And it's actually super bomb. NASDAQ potentially about to make a really big move down.
Yeah, I'm already in there.
All right,
Writing.
I am shorting.
Same goes for US 30. I'm also jumping in here.
Yep.
Right up head on.
I am in US 30 as well.
Phew.
I'm gonna set my stop to 910 on NASDAQ. I'm getting out of US 30 right now.
Are you? Already?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I'm holding on to this one. I have my stop at the value area low.
Yeah, I think I'm good off that. I got stopped out on NASDAQ too. NASDAQ, I literally got stopped out at break even. I'm a little red on this position. So I might be cutting this in just a sec here. I'm not going to watch it come up to the fucking value area low.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Limiting risk.
Come on, US 30. Don't do me like that. I know you can go down again.
Dude, the fucking mayo on fries is disgusting. Yeah, you didn't know this, but Dennis actually lived in Germany when he was a kid too.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of kids with parents in the U.S. military have spent time in Germany.
I didn't know about that.
NASDAQ is absolutely going to go to zero. It's just a matter of when. Okay, it's just a matter of when, Jarko. It will happen one day. Did you guys like the stupid little meme that I made about NASDAQ going to zero? And then Icarus made one too. Icarus made the superhero one, and then I made the one where yeah, don't trade every candle. Agreed. Don't trade every candle.
I think Nasdaq might be back on the menu soon.
I'm ready to be hurt again.
Quick little recovery.
Give it a little more. I mean, I don't know. I'm doing fucking great today, so
It's going fine.
Can't even be upset, bro. Can't even be upset, especially after yesterday's shit show.
Yeah, yesterday was completely trash.
Dude, it literally, I flipped between green and red over it. Like every trade, it was like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. I was like, God fucking damn, stop. Stop with the wicks.
Did you at least get out break even?
Yeah, like slightly better than break even, but it was so slight, dude. Like it was like the tiniest fucking gain, and I felt like I had to work so hard for it. I mean, okay, relatively speaking, right? Like I understand that we're sitting here fucking trading, but you know what I mean. Like I felt like I did all this trading, right? Maybe even a little over trading yesterday, to be honest, and you know, just barely squeezed out a profit. So, you know, today so far has been a lot better. We've had much clearer moves after we got through this after we got through all this stupid wick action. And guys, again, if you want to join every single one of these streams, including all of our special events, be sure to sign up for our Warrior program.
Don't you also have a special event slated?
We do have a special event later. Yeah, we do have a special event later. So, you know, be sure to join in for that as well, because we're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff. It's probably going to be a good hour and a half, 2 hour discussion, to be honest with you. We even have a little presentation built for you guys with an itinerary, so we're completely planned out as far as what we're going to talk about. It's going to be a really big discussion about a lot of different companies, so make sure that you are in it, and that one is free to everyone this evening. So you know, if it works out and people enjoy it and people find value in it, then we will you know, do it more regularly. Okay,
will it be recorded?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be recorded as well.
Great.
Yeah, it'll absolutely be recorded because we understand that it's late. So
it's like 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah, I mean, your ass is going to be up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's probably going to be.
Like I already know you're going to be awake. It was funny. Someone yesterday was talking about you when we were doing the little session that we did in the afternoon in like the open voice channel.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, he's probably asleep." I'm like, "Nah, he's not asleep, bro." They're like, "Well, he's German." I'm like, "Yeah, but he sleeps on New York time. Like, he's not asleep right now." Okay. You don't understand. My man stays up late as fuck. Riley about to touch 8. That's a really big deal. That's a really big deal. We got a whole lot of shit going on today. Tomorrow's going to be an even crazier day with CPI. So I hope that everyone is ready for just absolute madness tomorrow.
I think gold is on a death parade here.
I think NASDAQ is too.
But why is NASDAQ dying when gold is? It doesn't make sense.
Because it's all dying. It's all bad.
Oh man.
Entering short on NASDAQ here. All right. And I'm filled. I got my fill at $8.99. And give me just a second, I'll answer that question, Jarko. So the reason that you might struggle with it is because it's kind of in the middle of the week, right? So this is the time where we are basically done digesting the news, and we're beginning to see the effects of it and the ultimate destination at the end of the week. So what you have to understand is that with markets, because everything is so connected and we have so many derivatives based off the same thing, right? Like you have ES, futures for the S&P 500, but you also have SPY, right? You have just a bunch of different. Ooh, nice. You have a bunch of different derivatives, and most of those derivatives also have options, right? So generally, all of that will get kind of priced into the options chain. Right around Wednesday is when you start seeing the pin, and then by like the middle of the day Friday, setting stop at 885, making sure that I'm going to walk away with a gain. Anyways, so you start to see all of that get priced in normally around Wednesday, and then by like the middle of the day Friday, like, dude, they already know where it's ending. Okay, they already know where they want it to end on Wednesday, and by Friday they know where it's ending, and they will make sure, right? Big money will make sure that it goes to the spot that's going to cause the maximum pain, right? And that, of course, is the area where the most calls and the most puts are out of the money, right? So it's like a big magnet. Okay, now I'm stopped out. That's okay. That was a decent little small gain. Watching US 30 for the potential breakdown as well. I think NASDAQ ultimately goes lower. I just want to let it do its little fucking pump thing. But I think ultimately this thing goes lower.
Give me like 4 minutes. I'm gonna be right back.
4 minutes?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So Jarko, it's exactly that, right? That's the day where the ultimate direction for like the week is generally kind of decided on. So you start to see some of like the volatility dampening effects come out right in the middle of the week. Yeah. That's too funny, Dennis. That's too funny. You don't get to hear my voice anymore. You get sad. It's like a lost puppy just whining. Where did my human go? Fucking Sing doing real well. Damn, even GameStop's breaking out right now. Yo, what are we doing? What are we doing today, guys? Riley up over 8%. Bitcoin giving back some gains. Love to see that. I fucking hate Bitcoin. Any time that we want to just like fucking do something, NASDAQ, that'd be sick, son. I just have to make sure that you understand, that you guys understand how I truly feel about Bitcoin. Okay? Because if you're doing 7.5 transactions per second in 2026, like, dog, what are you operating on, a fucking toaster? Okay, do you have a toaster with like a calculator duct taped to it and it's not even plugged in and there's no batteries in the calculator? Like, is that how we're doing these calculations? Is that how we're doing these transactions? Are we doing them with a typewriter and with just paper? Like, it's awful. That's awful. Okay. your toaster is probably smarter than fucking Bitcoin. And that's truth. Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Dog. Very nice, brother. Everybody, give Mr. Dog a nice little fire emoji. Hey bro, what's up, Shaka Trades? Glad you're finding some enjoyment in it, bro. We try to have fun. We try to have fun while we're trading, you know? Try to have some fun. Yeah, you gotta be able to fucking enjoy it a little bit, right? You gotta be able to enjoy it a little bit. Because otherwise we're just sitting here looking at fucking charts. I mean, you know, that's exciting to some of us, but you know, some people can't fucking handle it. You know, they need a little comedic relief. Need a little comedic relief. And if you really want to hear my extended thoughts on Bitcoin, brother, that's a long discussion. That's a long discussion. No, I don't know who PBT is. And I think the next 1000%er is well, I think it's Riley Calls. So I don't know if you play options or not, but I think that Riley Calls are going to be fucking. I mean, I'm way up on them already, but I think that they're going to continue to run. But what do I know? I've only been doing this for 13 fucking years. I've seen some shit, man. I've seen some fucking shit. NASDAQ potentially showing some weakness. I'd want to see it cross this liquidity level very clearly and break down under these prior lows. And that would give me some confidence that the next leg down is finally here. After we came up and shook everyone around a little bit, this generated a ton of liquidity, right? Just an absolute ton of liquidity up here. We have some pretty high volume on this move now. So, you know, let's see where things end up going. Let's see where things end up going. No, gotta move our bear family a little bit on US 30. Make sure they're out of the way of the price action. Oh shit, bro, you found it right here. Am I on calls puts? I am on calls. I am definitely on calls. So I'm on April $10 calls, July $10 calls for Riley, and also some April $7 calls that I actually just added this morning. What the fuck just happened here? There we go. I don't even know. I didn't even know you could fucking move this thing down. But yeah, man, we got some heavy hitters in this Discord. So, you know, normally what we do is, you know, we trade futures here in the morning, futures and CFDs, and then I put out all of my my big options and equity swings for our Warrior subscribers. And then tonight we're going to be doing a big event, right? Where we're going to be literally covering like 25 companies this evening over the course of like an hour and a half. Yeah, Riley. So Shaka, be sure to join for that. We have some pretty well-known traders coming over to chat with me, some good friends of mine. and some of the guys that I worked on SLS with, and Anna, right? Some of my crew that kind of helps move some shit around. Come on up, Shaka.
Let's get it. You're muted.
Yo. Hey, what's up, man? I get it, man. I get it. I'm sitting here waiting. Hell yeah. You gotta be able to have fucking fun with it, man. Hey, love to hear it. See, and that's the whole thing, man. Is like I've seen some people do that, and like with me, I have no interest in even babysitting people. Like, ooh. Absolutely. And the thing too is, like, with me, right? Like, I've been doing this for 13 years. Like, I have zero interest in telling someone what to think. What I want to teach people is how to think, right? I don't want to give you a fish. I want to teach you to fish, bro. I want, and my whole goal is that at some point this turns into like a collaborative effort where you get, you know, a big group of people. They're all on the same page. They're seeing kind of the same things. And maybe you have some different opinions, but overall, like, they understand market mechanics, right? They understand the impacts of like major events, and that's where, like, I've really found success in community building. So you know, that's the end goal here. No. Real quick, I'm longing US 30 here. I'm longing US 30. We just broke structure in a really big way on US 30. I'm in. There we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just this is happening. This is happening right now. Look at that fucking thing. Yeah, I'm long on US 30. This one would be DJIA, I believe. Yep. So I'm long on this, but this is just like super quick trade. Right? Like, when we're doing these streams in the morning, like, we're mostly just scalping. We're kind of talking about everything that's happening in the market, but we're scalping CFDs and futures, right? But I think that this move has some serious fucking strength behind it. The buyers are dominating. Delta is actually relatively healthy. I mean, showing a 187 contract bias on, you know, 300 some odd contracts traded, like, on volume. That's actually really good. Okay, so this is the point where we want to make sure that we are setting our stop to let us exit with gains. Like, regardless of what happens, we want to set it above break even. So I am setting mine at 660. You know, set you guys wherever you feel comfortable, but I would make sure that you're locking in gains. All right, I'm stopped out. Stopped out. That worked. That was good. That was good.
That's what we do every day here.
Yeah, we do the scalping. I mean, for the most part, like, I'm a swing trader, right? Like, I take swings that are a few days to a few weeks, sometimes even a few months. But yeah.
I would probably exit the US 31 here.
Jarko. I do a little bit of spy trading every once in a while. Only when there's like a really big move, like going into Liberation Day last April, right? With the big fucking tariffs, dude. I shorted the shit out of that thing. Hey, good job, Seth. Good job, Seth. Everybody go give Seth a nice little fire emoji. Had a nice green day. That's what we like to see. Get those small, consistent gains, man. That shit adds up, okay? And Jarko, that's a better question for Icarus. Oh, Seth with a big recovery.
I've already answered it.
Okay, perfect. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, what I can tell you is that this isn't like an approximation. Like this is legit, because I've sat there and looked at it and compared it to the level 2 order book, and it's spot on, right? So I think that yeah, I mean, I think that this is an incredible tool. Maybe I'm biased because it was literally built based off of, you know, what I teach here. But yeah, it's fucking absolutely beautiful. I love that tool. The volume profile is the big one, and then also this this heat map that basically just provides context. Pardon me? No, that's the volatility index. So I use the volume profile. Have you ever used a volume profile? Oh, brother, I'm gonna teach you some shit. You stick around, bro. I'm gonna teach you some shit, okay? That's so the volume profile. Absolutely. So like the volume profile, that's where I get all of these lines. Like you'll see that there's a ton of lines that I've drawn, and you'll see how we kind of react to them, right? Like we just end up touching them. These get drawn out in advance, right? And then and it's all based on like where traders and institutions have positioned. NASDAQ potentially breaking out to the upside here. I want to see us conquer this liquidity level here. Right now it's acting as resistance. I would like it to move above it and act as support. Give it a sec, give it a sec. We're still in this little pocket. Is that it'll just reverse? Absolutely. 10:30 Eastern, so in like 4 minutes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can watch it live.
Yeah, say we'll watch it live together. We'll all watch it. Let me see what happens here. I'm kind of liking that, to be honest with you. I kind of want to enter a NASDAQ long here.
I don't.
I'm waiting. I need to see a little bit more upside. I need to see a little more upside, but dude, it's so close. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're all definitely connected. Like a lot of the stuff that's in NASDAQ is in the S&P 500. It's just that NASDAQ also includes all the garbage like penny stocks and shit. Someone said they're taking a starter in HIMS. Fuck that. That company is so garbage. I know that they're potentially about to squeeze. I don't know, dude. I'm not touching hymns. The only time that I've ever touched hymns is shorting it. I don't play it long ever. Vision, I did, and I largely agree with it. Right, I largely agree with it. Um, like it is. I think that it was really well done. I think that it was a really good documentary. Um, and one thing that maybe I think they could have focused on a little bit more was like Calvin Choi and his impacts, um, because that guy and like with what he did with HKD and I mean really it was HKD, right? AMTD whatever group, like that was criminal as fuck, but he became the richest man for like 2 whole weeks in Hong Kong off of it. Yeah, that was a crazy one. That was a crazy one. Yeah, yeah. The China hustle is very real. Since 2017, you have seen a lot. You have seen a lot. I've been doing it since 2013, so I'm right there with you, bro. Like it's it's been a fucking journey, man. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, we are getting some pump on Nasdaq right now. We're getting some pump right here. I am waiting a little bit longer for any kind of confirmation, and this will probably end up being the last trade we do today, at least for the live, and then we're gonna you know obviously keep an eye on things throughout the day, for any kind of signals that appear for us. But yeah, no, this pump is looking pretty good. Let's see if we can hold. I'm anticipating that we run into resistance towards the top of these candles, right? Because we did see a massive order block come in here earlier in the day. If you guys remember that, right? We were kind of running up, and then we got that order block, and that's when we were like, "Yo, fuck it, I'm getting out." And then we watched it tumble down right after. Oh, you're good. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're kind of waiting and seeing what's happening on the future CFD side, because I think it's probably gonna give us a trade soon. I just want to wait on the confirmation of direction. Like overall, I'm still feeling very bearish. Like over the midterm, like and we even said it this morning, right? Is like today we were half-ass expecting the pump, but we're really hesitant about like, well, we're really hesitant about a lot of just what's been happening in the markets, right? Like generally war or any kind of military conflict, like the first few weeks of it or the first like month or two is bearish, and then after that you just get an incredible pump. And I kind of thought that we were seeing that like Sunday night on the futures, right? Like everything just fucking died, and then we had this pump, and it feels like it's really been overdone. um but it's like if that's what the markets want to do and that's what traders want to do, then that's where the markets are going to go. So you have to respect the irrationality sometimes and just trade along with it. US30 is potentially about to just fucking break out. It's right on the cusp of breaking out.
Yeah, I think I'm done for the day.
I'm just watching. I'm seeing if something else comes up that that really catches my eye. But I'll watch for just a few more minutes. NASDAQ fucking consolidating here. Okay, bud.
Alright, for the people in stream on TikTok, I am going to end the live here.
Bye, TikTok
So
people.
thank you for watching.
Bye,
and
TikTok
see you
people.
later.
Have a wonderful day. I had to say bye to them too, man, you know? Bye, TikTok.
Yeah, it was about 1,800 people in there today.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We gotta get them in here. Dude, you know, we talk about that a lot. Like, it wasn't a popular thing when I first started in 2013. Like, I remember telling people that, bro. Telling people, like, oh, yeah, I'm learning how to day trade. I'm learning how to swing trade. And they were just looking at me like I was a fucking retard. Until you work on it, right? Until you work on it, you put in the time. Okay, everybody who is in this stream, I want you to do me a favor. Go post your gains for today in the free chat. In case you guys didn't see, I ended up making a video with a bunch of your guys' gains and putting it in announcements, right? And just like putting everything to music and syncing it up. So some of you guys are actually featured. Some of you guys are actually featured in the sick little video that I made. And I kind of want to keep doing that going forward just because I enjoy doing it and shouting out the community. So please, guys, go post your gains in free chat because we've had a great day of mostly shorting everything. Fuck yeah. I'm up something like 30% on my Riley calls just today, so things are looking fucking great. Not like super long term, but I am well. So my price target, it really depends on the time frame. I think that this next leg up that we're going to see probably somewhere between like 14 to 16, and then I think it'll come down and settle down at about 11 or 12. By the end of the year, I am honestly looking at 30 plus. Yep. So it really kind of depends on the time frame, right? Like, but they're undervalued by any metric. Like if you just go look at their fundamentals, you're going to understand immediately what I see. Yeah, I like those. I have $10. Yeah, I have $10 for July and then 7 and 10 for April. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Oh, damn. They have to release their 10K by end of day Monday next week. So that's like the big catalyst that I'm waiting on is their annual report. Oh, bro, Lilat just killed it. Yeah, those are like for the preferred shares. So I also hold some shares, but I think the options are going to be the really big trade here. Damn, looking free chat. You see Lilat? Motherfucker made an easy 5.3 thousand. Trading SPY. Let's fucking go. All right. Well, I'm not seeing what I want to see here. So I think that this is going to be a good spot to end the stream, at least for now. Just as a reminder, we have that event happening. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, right? So right as after hours flips into overnight. And you know, I hope to see you all there, and we're gonna hang out. What was that? Yeah, Lilat is a good friend of mine. Lilat's a good friend of mine. We've actually like met, and we've traded a whole lot of shit together. So Goat Funded Futures, as far as I can tell, yes, they are. So be sure to use our code, and you get a nice big discount there. They're a new firm, so they're trying to attract some people. So yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, they had a really good deal on like getting several accounts, right? So yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. Yeah, I love the extra discount. So I have not, but I am looking into trying to get like a little affiliate deal with them, so that way we can get some we can get some discounts for people. But I've never actually really like used a prop firm like that, to be honest with you. No, we have a ton of people in here. If you just ask about Apex, like, dude, I promise you, you're gonna get so many fucking people talking to you about it, because everyone here trades prop firms. I'm like the weird one here where I don't trade with prop firms. You can make really good money off of a prop firm, but you have to know what the hell you're doing, right? So if you make a mistake, like you have to really you have to really be able to follow their rules, right? For like consistency. So there's like a little bit of a challenge with it, that we don't necessarily face trading our own funds, but it's not a bad way, especially for people that are like just kind of starting out trading, right? To be able to up their buying power with a minimal investment. So yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Well, I think this will do it.